I'm here with the director and breakout star, I'm just going to say it and label it right now, with the Emanuel and the Truth About Fishes.
Fishes.
About fishing.
Emanuel and the
Completely
Truth
different
About
film.
Fishes. Francesca Gregorini wrote and directed it. Kaya, you're going to have to do your last name for me.
Scodelario.
Scodelario. Wow, does that sound good? When you say it, not when I try to say it. And you wrote this film. Where does this story come from? We meet you, you're 17, you kind of narrate the top of picture about kind of you're miserable in a way waiting to die because you felt like you killed your mother, and you have, a father that obviously you love, but that relationship is highly strained. And this journey of this woman that moves next door, I mean, where did this come from in your head?
Well, it's very dark up here.
Yeah.
In my brain. It's the story at its core. It's about loss and redemption, and I think throughout our lives we experience different losses, and I think it was just kind of an exercising of demons for me, I guess, in a big way.
It was so feminine. I mean, in the whole world of the cycle of life and female, of course, the mother dies and you're a girl and this woman moves next door, and with this baby that turns out we soon realize isn't real. She just lost a baby. It's just this whole cycle of it. And how did you cast Kaya in this? I mean, how did this happen?
Well, I directed Rooney Mara and Tanner Hall, and when that was over, we were both looking for our next job, and I was like, I'll write you your next job. So I wrote Emanuel actually for Rooney, and then it took 3 years to sort of get the financing and everything together, by which point she was no longer really of an age to play a 17-year-old. So then the hunt began. And I saw literally every girl in that age group in Los Angeles, and I couldn't find Emanuel. And then I went to London, and Kaya walked in, sat down, and I was like, thank God. Here she is, We had a chat, and the rest is history. And it's like, I mean, it really gave me faith that things turn out as they're meant to. In the end, it's like, this was the movie, and she was the right girl to play Emanuel.
I think you have to be very brave as a director as well, to kind of cast someone completely unknown. British, who'd never done an American accent before.
I know, the producers are like, do you really need to cast a Brit that needs to then go into coaching for her accent? I was like, yep.
Yeah, no, you did. Well, tell me a little bit about this whole experience. And
it was great. When I received the script, it was genuinely one of the best things I'd ever read. And it was the kind of the kind of script that you read and the words are just perfect and it's just magical. And it was such a strong female role for someone of my age, and you don't get that at all. And usually they cast people 26, 27 to play teenagers. And I think to play a messed up teenage girl, you kind of have to be in that world because it is completely unique to that time in your life. And it's such an important time in your life. You are discovering who you are, who you want to be as a person. And I think that's like the soul of Emanuel. She doesn't know where she fits in the world. To her, in her mind, she's just a mess up, and she's killed her mother, and her life isn't really going anywhere. She's very intelligent, and she's very witty, but she doesn't have an outlet for that. And I could really kind of understand that. I could really get that. It's confusing being a teenage girl. It's horrible, and it's great all at the same time, but it's a very unique point in your life. And for me, reading this script, I felt like this was my focus in life. I really wanted to be a part of this and be on set every single day in every single scene, and be in America on my own without driving and not allowed to drink. Like, I wanted to put myself in that really scary world.
Yeah, well, good luck with the rest of it. I mean, you guys don't need it. It's going to be a fun festival, I'm sure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for making the time.
All right.
Thank you.